Test. All right, good deal. What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Got another Atlas Reactor match for you guys to bring to you. This one was an interesting match. I like posting up my videos of matches that are interesting or something happens that could help you guys out later. Like you've seen in the title of the video, this is what happens when a Phaedra gets controlled by a bot. Now, I'm not exactly sure when this character, almost Mad Hatter, this player, jumped out of the game, because it didn't give us a warning. It didn't tell us that we had one. Our Saran player pointed it out to me in chat that we had a bot, and I didn't think so until like the third turn when I realized all of his commands were fast and very predicted. Something I learned in this match that you guys should probably keep note of now. If you ever think that somebody on the opposite team is a bot, or on your team is a bot, more so, because you can't see from theirs, but if they're on your team and they turn into a bot, majority of the time, pretty much all of the time, their controls and their commands are going to come in quick. It's not going to be a long turn time. They're not going to take 12 to 18 seconds like the normal person would to pick a move. Instantly, they're going to pick moves, and it's weird because the AI knows exactly where everybody is, so it's a cheat. I never understood why people ban Phaedra from matches, but this got to be why, just in case somebody gets out. If somebody jumps out of your game and they're controlling Phaedra, it turns it into a bot, and it's like a murder weapon. It's very hard to deal with them, and I guess at this level, because they play so well as a bot, they know where everybody is. Now, I'm not saying you can't kill the bot or you can't outsmart the bot, but those bots are pretty dangerous, man. They play very well. I had some pretty good plays in this match. I had a one-on-one, maybe like twice with the Rampart from their team and the Helio from our team, from their team. One-on-one with both of them and was able to survive and get out of it. I think that's my key point in playing, is I'm very good in the one-on-one battles with Elle. She's a very good character for getting yourself out of a 1v1, especially if you have all your charges up and you carry extra charges for your dash. You can really try to outsmart some of the players. Most people can guess where you're going to go, but it doesn't mean that they're going to always get you. It's 50-50 chance every chance they get. So let's go ahead and start this. We're on the red team. As always, I'm going to highlight just my team and go through our movements. On our team, we have Saran, Phaedra, Gremo, and myself as Elle. On our team, we had a Lockwood, Azuki, Helio, and a Rampart. And let's go. See, as usual, moving slightly, not trying to get too far out and stand behind cover. First movement is always the most surgical. You got to make sure that you pick the right spots. So if you watch this Phaedra, see how fast she made that decision to dash in there. I thought it was just random. I thought he was just being overly aggressive as Phaedra, which some Phaedra players will do. They'll play aggressive because of the damage that she causes to a group, so you want to try to catch everybody while they're still grouped up. I'm just going to move over. I'm going to buff and hit the overcharge and move myself over. I figured nobody was trying to watch the left side, so I went towards left so that I could keep an eye on it.
Big one inbound.
I'm glad I changed my mind because I was going here, and instead I changed it to over here.
It's a black hole.
And as you see, Phaedra just hit 3 people in that group. Get shot by Gremo.
Target impalement imminent.
Empty pull from Rampart. You see everybody's still grouped up. They're still in the area. But look how fast that Phaedra made that decision to grab, to follow Helio. Very quick decision. That's how you know we were playing with a bot. I thought it was going to be all bad for us when we got a bot, but like I was told in the text, in the chat, if a Phaedra's a bot, it's pretty much bad. If a if a bot takes control of like a DPS character, someone with low health, it's not as good. Good wall there. Moved over and popped a shot on Rampart. Even though Phaedra got knocked back, and everybody's starting to spread out now. So now everybody's spreading out, and here's where I get stuck into a 1v1 with Rampart. But luckily, Rampart didn't have full health. I did, so I figured he would run. I didn't think he was gonna try and stick around and fight with me. I'm like, he shouldn't play. He shouldn't play with me. He should know that this is a bad matchup for him. A one-on-one. Everybody else is to the right side of the screen, and only me and him are on this left side. So I figured he would leave me alone, but instead he tried to test it and see what he could do.
Instruction: stand behind shield.
Throws a shield down. I gave him a little bit of health here, but I did set a trap just in case.
Don't I just blow you away?
Just gave him 6 health because of the shield. Phaedra was in position to hit him. Plus the damage from the bugs blew up. That helped me right there. It kind of turned it into gave me a little bit of help dealing with the Rampart once he starts trying to attack me. Good knockback. Right now I'm still over here rooted. I had to sit still for a second. Now I've got my trap set because he decided to follow me. I did that just in case he followed me. He'd be stuck in my trap, and now you got to fight with me. So not only am I going to deal 20 damage off the trap, when I do this roll and attack at him, it's going to deal another 30 damage. So that's 50 going on him on this turn. If he doesn't run now, he should be.
Temporary upgrade active.
There's my 30 deal. Pop bugs on Lockwood.
Age did nothing for your wisdom.
Big damage right there.
A localized earthquake just for you.
As you see, I got out of the way as well with that roll. That's why one-on-ones with her are difficult to do. I slowed him down and hit him for that last 20. So now I'm sitting here, and he moves forward again. He's still following me. Still decided to follow me. So I felt like this guy's got to go. I might as well stay around and take this matchup and try to get this takedown on him. I'm going to pop turtle take because for sure he can get me right now. I didn't have any more charges left. And I'm just going to move out. Move left and get myself away from it. Just in case he follows again.
Deploying catalyst.
At this point, Grimo's starting to help me, so 1v1 is over with. Now it's just an easy kill if he stays around.
Overcharged.
Never underestimate my range.
He used a lot of resources in this, and he should have thought about it and said that this is a bad matchup and got away from here. Now he's starting to get away. You see, he popped up into the corner. You can't see him anymore. But look at Phaedra. Phaedra's on her way across. See some healing going on here for Grimo. Even though Grimo popped heal, they could have waited on that.
Hot potato!
I will root out any resistance.
You see, Phaedra hit. She knew exactly where they were. She's an AI. It was definitely an unfair advantage for them, and I still got damage off. It was weird because in the match, Phaedra was even pinging people. The AI was actually pinging where players were at, helping us out, like, hey, hit here. I don't think that the AI should be allowed to do that. If they're playing an AI character, you definitely can't help, because that it was key. It definitely was. I was able to land that shot only because he told me where the Phaedra told me where Rampart was. If it wasn't for that, I would have been blind to it, and I probably wouldn't have taken that shot. Rampart would have had a little bit more health, but he wouldn't have took a shot for me as well. I would have left him alone. So I was gonna move up here to see if anybody tried to make their way towards the health pack. I saw that at spawn, so I was like, let me go into the invincibility bush and see if maybe I can catch somebody coming towards the damage area, coming towards me. If they come towards me, I can lay something on them, especially if they're gonna try to take that health.
Deconstruction wall.
Phaedra popped her ult, which still did damage with the shield up because it comes from the ground and not from the sky, or not from in front of him. Here goes Rampart. He's out. Take down by the bot. And you see now Lockwood's right in front of me. I moved just in case because I knew where he was trying to go. I figured he was going to try to make it here. So we're going to lay some damage to him, and then I'm going to steal the health pack before he can get to it. You see Grandma's going to dash on him and dash away. Seren was going to dash to him. We were all timing up to take out this Lockwood because he was really stuck in hot water. He set that in front, but I was really going behind. If he was smart, he'd have set that behind me instead of in front of me. Because why would I want to go forward and follow you when the health pack is right there and I know exactly what you're going for? He should have been worried about me going to the health pack to stop.
Watch the clouds.
Your blood loss is my
Big
game.
shot and get the takedown. And I took the health. So now I'm almost back to probably around full health. And we're up by 2. So that was a bad swing play by Lockwood. He could have at least left some damage if he was gonna die. And at least move towards this. Or moved away from us because he was in a bad spot. Phaedra bot still over here doing it.
You some improvements.
I'm out of here. I'm out.
Empty knockback. Rampart's gotten back into the match, and I've got a Lockwood trying to spawn in behind me. So I'm out of range from everybody. I just decided to go ahead and overcharge. This is all. If you're ever with L and you're away from everybody, no shot, make sure you overcharge, please. Stay with the maximum damage you could deal when you can deal damage, because you're definitely not going to get that opportunity in the middle of a fight. You don't want to take that because it's not a free action. That it doesn't give you the opportunity to do that and play an attack. You're going to have to pick or choose. So anytime you're away from everybody with L, just go ahead and hit overcharge. Make sure that you got that up. Suzuki popped her ultimate. Helio's ultimate hit, and he gets an attack off. So there goes the bot. The bot's out. Interesting enough, that's the only death we had. So you see everybody's got ults here. Rampart has an ult. Lockwood has ult. Suzuki and Helio just popped theirs, trying to make a play. They probably could have been a little more patient with it and tried to see if they could lure us in, but I think they were in desperation mode once they saw how bad they were getting beat by that Phaedra. Oh, by the way, this was a ranked match in gold tier.
Getting an edge. Guns, please.
I was in cover, so I only took half that damage from his ult.
Woo! 10.7 on the Richter scale.
Landed 40 on Helio. Rampart chase down that Seren. Now I've moved a little bit behind Lockwood and away from Helio a little bit more, but I was still in a bad spot because the two of them, that's easily 30 damage from him and another 25 from him. 50, 60 damage, and with L, you can't take many hits. You can probably only take 2 rounds of that. So I decided to dash out. Unfortunately, Lockwood dashed with me, so I wasn't too happy about it. But I was at least like, it's better to be against one than both. So I can live with being just by one and trying to one-on-one somebody. Helio was in my trap, so I hit him and slowed him down. It'll give me the opportunity to move if I wanted to next turn. You see Saran taking off. Zuki coming to help. Rampart get him. And now I'm over here with this Lockwood figure. I could 1v1 a Lockwood because he's only got one of those spread shots. The rest are just gonna have to be luck shots. So I was gonna see if he was gonna sit around and play. So I decided to heal up and take off. And here comes that Phaedra creeping up behind him. And Oak came in from Grimo. He hit 2.
You can't account for this.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Aqua took a direct shot of 40. You see how bad that is? So now Lockwood is here. He moved around a little bit, and I got behind some cover so I could start minimizing the damage that he's going to deal to me if he starts dealing damage. Grimo's going to get out of here so he doesn't take any more damage, and he's going to plant his trap around him. I had an ult, so I figured it's time. Something that's been keeping me a little bit more stuck in gold and maybe taking away from my contribution to my teams is that I've been a lot more I've been really timid. Later on I'm going to make another video about how different tiers play, like bronze, silver, gold, and things that I've seen from high level players compared to low level players, and some things that can help you maybe get out of the tier that you're in, because they all have their tendencies to play. So you see I was still able to land on 2 people with that ultimate. I didn't hesitate, I just popped it as soon as I had the ult.
5 turns remaining. Stay focused.
So now I'm back here and I know Helio's near me, but everybody else is across, so the only person here is Helio. I figure if I'm going to deal with somebody, I'm going to be dealing with the Helio. So now here comes the 1v1 with him. I was going to just sit back and try to pop him off. Grimo's going to throw some shots over here to help me. But it's pretty much just me versus him at this point.
I move with the wind.
See, I dash and take a shot at him for 30. He was lucky, though. He gauged it. He spread it just right. And got a hold of me. So now I'm starting to get a little worried. Grimo's helping me out. From a distance, he's throwing some shots over there at him. So now he'll moved up one square.
Remaining.
I'm now just into the survival mode of fighting with him. I decided to try to move to the left. Maybe he would angle his shot this way towards the squares, thinking I'm going to go towards him. But again, I think he got me in this one too. He still got me again. Still got a shot off. I just deal more damage. So it was a bad matchup. He should have been trying to get away more than deal damage. He could have stayed around if everybody else came to help him, but it's not necessarily where he wants to be. So take that shield off of him. He sends the shot, and it gets me still because it was a wide area.
That's right. Stand next to each other.
Cookie land damage, and so is Lockwood. Knockback kill on Lockwood. Now they turned that into a 2-on-1 with Zuki in the corner. Saran came up here to help me finish off this fight. So it turned it from a 1v1 to a 2 versus 1. That's how bad it is when you die in this game. When you get taken out, it steamrolls and snowballs the rest of your team. The rest of your team just kind of, it puts you in a bad position if you're not already in the aggressive position. So now I'm gonna roll again and try to get out of his way.
To see you
Hit him for 30, and she's gonna give him some. You see, this time he missed. He was hoping to hit me in that area so that it would chain over to Seren, but instead I moved the right way and got out of it.
You've got seconds. Go.
And there it is. Helios down. Just got a little bit outplayed. He was holding his own until Seren came to help.
2 turns left.
And now we still have Rampart. I was worried. I thought Rampart was going to kill me. I'm like, oh, this is it. I've been living as I've lasted as long as I could last. That's the end of it for me. So I throw up a trap just because, just to use it and use my buff and moved back because I figured I was going to die anyway. But just in case I don't die, let's see what happens. You see, he threw a shield the wrong way. I could have got a shot off if I'd have known he was going to throw that shield, but I wanted to play it a little bit safe. And Seren healed us, so it kept me alive, and he missed with that shield. Big gold over there. And here comes that. Zuki's pretty much, she's out. It's it for her. Getting a little bit greedy now. You see, I moved up, and I've got enough health to last a hit. So I figured it was over with. I've got might up, so this is going to deal 40. Seren knows that if she hits, it's going to finish it. I don't think he had anything left to save him. He didn't have a shield. He didn't have an ult. He didn't have catalysts. So he was caught out, and so was Zuki. Zuki's pretty much stuck in this bubble right here unless she has dash, which I don't think she did at that time.
Locked on.
She tried to go out on an ult, but the game's pretty much over with. This game was done about 5-6 turns ago. So you see, I took the shot. Zuki sends her ult.
When you least
Of course, I had to
expect
taunt because we knew it was over with. Hit my 20 right here and my 40. That's it for him. He's out.
Respect.
Seren taunts and finished. A double kill in that turn, and that's the game. So this is why I figured Phaedra is getting banned from matches. I never understood it before, but
Regroup and re-up.
that's just how it goes, man. If you get Phaedra and somebody jumps out, she turns into a bot. She's very dangerous. I would figure that for every front line, they would be nerve-wracking for the opposite team. It would be very hard to deal with a bot that's playing front line because they're going to know where you are and be able to group you up very easily. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and till the next one.